I will say that I think what low-key helped my grieving process was the fact that she stopped being my mom a long time before she passed.
It was very disrespectful. The bucket hat was so damn low on Lucas. I don't even know if he could see
That's
past
my child's
to
name.
where he was walking. That
That's
boy
not,
walked into a couple walls today.
you said Lucas.
Oh, which one?
You got too many
Ramsey. Too many children, men. Anyways, let's get back to the opening of the show. It's your boy Kevin B. the Brand alongside.
Yeah, girl, Shou the vibe enhancer. And guys, Mother's Day
Wait,
is.
no, we're not doing that. You're not gonna just try to slide in a whole new opener because you never say. What'd you just say?
I said it's Shou the vibe enhancer.
No, you didn't. You said it's your girl Shou the vibe enhancer. That's what
Did I
threw me
say that?
off. Yes.
Did I say that? Oh,
God, you
so
messed
I didn't say
everything
your
up.
girl.
Huh?
I've never said your girl.
No.
We got to go back and check the tapes.
I don't know. Something you did today was wrong. It was just wrong. It just felt wrong.
Nothing I did was wrong.
I'm doing this again. Welcome back, y'all. You're back on with you guys for another week on Roots to Reality, where we stay rooted and deep into our conversations. It's your boy Kevin B. the Brand alongside.
Your girl Shou the vibe enhancer. See, I always say your girl Shou the vibe enhancer.
That sounds wrong. Something didn't feel right. Yeah, Lamsa, mes amis. We're recording too late.
I'm not gonna lie.
So what you got going on for us today?
My bedtime reminder has just popped up on my
Yo, that was mine. Mine was like start nightly routine. Oh my Jesus.
When you know you're old.
And I'm sitting here drinking a Red Bull. Start nightly routine, sipping Red Bull to go talk shit.
Lord. All right, guys. Mother's Day, well, Haitian Mother's Day is coming up. And for a lot of us, especially in Haitian households, our mothers aren't just mothers. They were protectors, providers, disciplinarians, therapists, hustlers, survivors, and sometimes they carry, oh my God, I'm messing up like you do. That's how you know I didn't read
Don't do that. Just read your script.
They were carrying so much that we ended up experiencing both their love and their pain at the same time. This episode isn't about bashing mothers. Let's make that clear early.
I always love how we put out a disclaimer. That's how I know. Once I see the disclaimer, I know what the show is about to go into.
Listen.
Like we about to hit some shit. But anyways, and being that both of us are raised by predominantly women-led households, that's a fact, make this conversation feel personal. It's in a very specific way. We watch women carry entire families on their backs, sometimes gracefully, sometimes painfully. And when you grow up around that much female strength, sacrifice, pressure, and survival, it shapes the way you see love, relationships, emotions, responsibility, all of it. For me, growing up surrounded by women meant a lot of my understanding of strength, conflict, love, and sacrifice came directly from them. That's interesting, right?
And for me, the dynamic shifted even more because I became my mother's caregiver at a very young age. So today we're talking about the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beauty of the women who helped shape us. Some of us grew up terrified of disappointing them. Some of us became responsible way too young. Some of us watched them sacrifice everything. And some of us...
See, this is why we don't do late recordings.
Good.
Once that alarm goes off for us to go to sleep, we should not be doing recordings.
Our brains are not working right now. And some of us only realized as adults that our mothers were just people trying to survive.
Whether your relationship with your mother is amazing, complicated, broken, healing, or somewhere in between, this conversation is probably going to hit home because it's about understanding the women who raised us as human beings, not just as a mom. Did you write that because of what, like, them boys terrorizing your ass? Like, are you writing and producing this show based off of how you want Ramsey and Roman to look at you?
Yep.
Do you think you're building, before we jump into it, do you think you're building a good relationship with your boys?
I think I have a great relationship with my boys. I think
even
Even though I work
Even,
there. Actually, I have not popped Ramses in a very long time now that I think about it.
you make it seem like you're supposed to schedule a pop for no reason. Like, hey, boy, come here. Pop, 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 pop.
Well, that and the fact that I feel like maybe he's just getting to the point where he's just understanding. But he is also a
Or
very
he's just getting better.
yeah, well, I was gonna say he's becoming a politician because he goes, "Mommy, no, 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 no. I have a better idea."
Oh, boy, I hate that. Those conversations with these little boys,
No,
they
but
always have a better idea. They know best. Like, you mean to tell me in your 8 years of living, you know best? I know
Juicy,
you borderline
Juicy got
genius and shit, but you ain't gonna disrespect me. I got 41 on these hoes.
yeah, but Ramses only has 4. Okay,
Yeah, they're
all right.
disrespectful. They
No,
ain't
I
shit.
know. I was telling Renard earlier today. Just in my my therapist likes to say it, girl, you in the trenches. I am in the trenches because I have 2 small ones, and
Hmm.
Roman has become a stage 6 clinger.
Oh,
Like, the
yeah, I saw that the
Velcro
other day when I called you.
oh my
When he
god,
woke up from
Velcro
his
is
nap.
an understatement, like,
And you try to pawn him off on Renard, and he was like,
I'm like,
what you
"What?"
do? No, I'm
He
staying
was
right
like, "Yeah,
here.
yeah, that was cute. That was cute, lady."
And matter of fact, turn my TV on.
Yeah.
That shit
I'm
had
like,
me dying.
"Your ass right here next to me, lady. You belong to me." No, I just I don't know, man. And it's funny. We are going to get into our topic, but since you brought it up, I have been feeling like a level of guilt with how frustrated I have been lately. Like I literally feel like I can't breathe at times. Like it's like
Mm,
I can't breathe too much without one of them having to breathe the same air that I'm breathing. Like
not the same air.
yo, they are like this close to me all the time. And they don't even take turns. They fight. At the same, they will fight this close to my face over who had the space next to me. And I literally watched Renard guess like I sat on like one end of the sectional. They were both on the other side with Renard chilling. Boom. Man, I went and I sat down. One spotted me and was like, "What? Imma just go on and switch over here." Snuggled in, sat next to me. Then it's like the other one said, "Oh, hell no. We gonna come over here too." Bro, at one point, it was just like, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, mom, mom, mommy, 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 mom,
That's so
mom,
funny.
mommy." And I like, yo, I was like I can feel the overstimulation just like rising. And then I made eye contact with
The
Renard and the
overstimulation
face
at
he
them or
looked
you?
at them, it was just like, I couldn't they were literally sitting on me, just calling my name. They didn't have nothing to say. They weren't even looking at me. They're both eyes on a TV and just going, "Mommy, mommy," Roman's tapping me, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, look, mommy, mommy." Ramsey's like, "Mom, mom, can we watch my show? Mom, mom, look at this. Mom, look what I did. Look at what," and I'm just like, "Y'all got a whole other parent right here. Please
But they don't
take
want that
advantage
parent.
of your two-parent household." Like,
They
take
don't want
advantage of
that.
it. No, and Renard gave me a look like, "Damn, bro, I wish I could help you, but I can't." Like, it don't and he be trying. You seen him. He'll try. He'll
Yeah.
try to take one.
And they said, no.
Mm-mm. They're like,
At least
"Sir."
Ramsey was driving him crazy to go play video games. So you have that part.
Yes. Yes.
So you just had to deal with one at the moment because Roman was not leaving.
And that one is like 8 tied into one. But anyway, let's jump into today's
Let's jump into
conversation.
this conversation.
Overstimulation of mothers. I feel you. I feel you, mothers. Apparently, I heard it gets better. So, I'm just waiting.
Is that what you heard?
I did.
That's
I
I'm done
did.
in.
I heard it gets better. But
No,
anyway,
not for nothing. Not for nothing. And I'm not a mom. I think they go through their little phases, and then once they really start getting the independence, then you're like kicked to the wayside. What? Why? Why would you do something like that? Like, cut your camera off and get your fucking life together. Like, you're just gonna you might as well just took the fucking the hair off too. I
It's
like
hot.
quick, huh? I didn't tell you to sit down with a fucking hat. You saw I sat down and I said, you know what? I feel like it might get a little warm in here. Let me turn the air on.
Sorry.
You get my nerve. My nerve you get.
I'm
Go.
sorry. Go ahead.
Let's
I'm
go.
just
Shared
feeling.
foundations. Come on. I don't even want to hear it.
All right, guys. But yes, no. As we mentioned, we both did grow up in. I don't know why my voice sounds like this, but it's been doing that for the last couple days, and I'm not sick. I just don't know what's going on.
Well,
Oh, maybe it's allergies.
damn, I was about to say some reckless
Anyway.
shit, and I realized we're on camera, so never mind.
Mhm. Change your ways.
I'm gonna text you what I
Change
was gonna say. But go ahead, keep going.
All right, guys. But watching women hold families together emotionally and financially. So if we go back to something that you said at the beginning of our podcast, your mom worked what? You said like 3 jobs that you knew of.
2 to 3, yeah.
You're still 2 to 3. Whereas, I mean, technically, my mom worked for a little bit, but then it was my aunt. My aunt worked 1 job, but she was the head of household. She was the one that took care and funded everybody.
Just so you know.
But I will say
I'm Master
in
Techie
my
Tom.
oh, Lord Jesus, in my
Keep going.
experience, the bad thing about growing up, I'll say, I don't want to say bad. The not so great thing about growing up in a predominantly woman-led household is that strength was not an option. That's all you saw. And I feel like because they were women, they pushed harder for us to be stronger because they had to work so hard to be strong.
Yes, I do agree. I think yeah, so I think we both grew up in predominantly women-led households. For you know, your dad was still there, so like you said your mom, she worked for a little bit, but not as like my mom, she had to like out of nowhere, boom, oh shit, now I got to be the provider, right?
Yeah.
And then coming into a country, I don't even know how long she was here before she had to jump into that role. Because mind you, my sister was a newborn when my dad passed. Like, I want to say barely 1, right? So now you got 2 kids. Your mom you just brought your mom over, my grandmother. So it's like, okay, now what?
What do I do now?
You know what I mean? So it's like, so I guess for me, I get that people always ask like, oh, how do you always know it's gonna listen? I'm first generation born in America,
Yeah.
extra educated. I hustle. I put myself in some weird situations I should have never put myself in because it's not like you needed it. I just chose to do it, right? And so for me, it's always gonna work itself out. How can it not work out? If people that's not even from this country could come here, barely knowing language, and figure it the fuck out, who are we to not be able to figure it the fuck out? That's just blasphemy.
That's what they say to
It's
us.
crazy.
Isn't that what the gum would say to us? Like, if I pay you,
FAU. Like I don't I don't know what and then so for me it becomes even bigger of a thing because it's not just my mom. It's
yeah,
like a gaggle of aunties living
yeah,
the same exact way. Just like come here, figure it out, and we're gonna raise these gaggle of kids
mhm,
and figure this shit the fuck out. You know what I mean? So it's like so for me, and maybe that's why my first sign, like I tell Tiffany all the time, is like I have biases when it comes to like putting a team together. Like
mhm,
majority of the time, I'm always gonna gravitate towards women to
mhm,
help support my businesses and stuff that I'm doing. I just feel as though they're the unsung heroes of a lot
mm,
of situations. They're gonna work harder, and there's never gonna be too much on their plate. You know what I mean? It's like
Hold on,
they're
let's not.
always gonna make your life easier, even with all that shit going on.
I'm gonna put a pin in what you just said because it just triggered me.
Okay, pin it.
You said there's never too much on their plate. And I think that that is a flaw that we grew up seeing and inheriting as a woman
Hmm.
to just keep taking on and on and on. Even if your plate is full, what
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
cannot say, or you're gonna smush it together to make room for something else. There
Yeah.
is at times enough on our plates. You tell me all the doggone time before we even started this podcast. You listed everything that I was juggling and said, nigga.
Just wanted to make sure you knew what you were signing up for.
But in the scheme of that, that is equivalent to there's always space on our plate. No, there isn't. It doesn't have to be. Like, it's
I mean,
okay.
long as the shit is not falling off the plate, there's always gonna be room on the plate.
Why should we get to the point of falling off the plate for us to be like, oh, maybe
I'm
I.
not the person to ask this shit because I'll sit there and just pile on shit like there ain't no tomorrow. But where I get a little bit wiser on the fact is I'm gonna go find me the right personnel
Mhm.
to put around so that yes, the plate is full because it's not like I could just hand it off.
Yeah.
It just makes it a little bit easier for me. And I think that's where the difference is
Mm.
from most men versus most women.
Right.
It's you'll pile on the plate and just sit there by yourself trying to figure it the fuck out. Whereas
Mhm.
we tend to be like, we're gonna fill up the fucking plate and then we're gonna go, I'm gonna hire this person, I'm gonna go get that free intern and I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna go do that. You take this part, you take this part, you take this part. Cool. It's still on my plate, but it ain't gonna
I like,
overflow no time soon. That's for
yeah.
sure.
Mm. Now, what about seeing
But
women?
I say all that to say, I think
Mhm.
that's where I get a lot of my work ethic, a lot of my it's gonna work out type situation because like how can it not? Right? Even when it becomes too much. I've watched again mothers, aunties take on so much and it's
Mhm.
like but they move with effort without
Mm.
like effortlessly. It's like
Mm.
now when I sit here and think about it, yes, my alarm goes off at 4:30. I'm probably not shutting it down until like 11:30, almost midnight. But it took training in the military to get me to be on that level. Yeah. But you're talking about these women don't have no type of military training or background, but they're up at 4:30, 5 o'clock to get to the job at 6. 7 o'clock they're clocking in. They leave that job at 3 just to go to the 3:30 start, and then they're there till about like 11 to 7 or 11 o'clock at night. And I'm like, but then you still got to drive home,
Mhm.
shower, all that other stuff, get ready just to redo it all over again. And then on the weekend, here comes the third job. So
Mhm.
like where some of us look forward to the weekends. No, it's just gonna go. It's like every other weekend. It's like, damn, is she gonna be here this weekend, or is this her work weekend? And that's how I used to know when I could get away with certain shit. Because if it's your work weekend, I know I got till about midnight. I just got to beat you home. Hmm.
I am not opening that box with you.
For real, I'm dead ass.
Um, I will touch a little bit on my my experience having to become a caretaker at a very young age. So, and I think I've mentioned it before in the past. With my mom, she was diagnosed with stage 4 renal failure, which is kidney failure.
Hmm.
And they love to this isn't my country, this isn't my language. I don't understand what's going on. So, I immediately just assumed the role of I gotta take care of her. Like, I have to.
Yeah.
I'm going to all the doctor's appointments. I learned how to use her dialysis machine because it would be middle of the night, the fucking alarm is going off for her machine because there's, like, a clot somewhere or something got stuck or so I'm getting out of my bed to fix it or switch out the cords or whatever the thing is. So I wanna say that started so she got her kidney transplant in 2003. What's 2003 minus 5?
What'd you
Sir,
say?
you're the math whiz.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
2003 minus 5, what's that, 98?
98,
So I was 11 years old, switching out my
98.
mom's
Yeah,
dialysis.
yeah. I was 13, so 8th grade, going into high school. Yep.
Yeah. At 11 years old, learning how to switch her the fluid bag and putting the machine together, making sure we clean it and the maintenance and going with her to a doctor's appointment and making sure at 11 years old, learning how to do this. And I this kinda touches on I don't know what episode we were talking about where they were just it was the episode we were talking about, family leaders where, Haitians have a thing where, "Oh, it worked for you? Oh, you know how to figure it out? Boom, that's now your job." So I think because I figured
That's
out
right.
I was able to do it, they're
Victim of
like,
your
"Oh,
own success.
well, Shushu can do it. Really, Shushu? Shushu can do it. Oh, Shushu, machine not fait bruit.
Yo, I
Shushu."
thought you said shushun. I was like, wait, what? Why they call you that? Oh,
I need to
guys.
text Tiffany and tell her to give you some tonight. Um,
Huh?
so I need to text Tiffany and tell her to give you some tonight. That's the second
Oh,
time.
that's on a regular. Is
Yeah.
why you think I go to sleep at midnight? You see the alarm went off at 10. I have to prepare, get ready for the day next day, and then go to sleep
No,
night. Pizzy,
no,
pizzy,
that's
you
correct.
know?
You said busy.
That's part of my nightly routine. Sorry, I
All right.
digress. I
Well,
digress.
in situations like that, I I had to become strong out of a necessity and not because I actually knew what strength was. And to be completely honest, even if I fast forward to now, big old age of 39 years old, I'm just now starting to understand the true definition of strength and being strong. Like it literally has nothing to do with muscles or what you can pick up. Strength
Oh, I
is
could have
such
been told you that. I was talking to your husband about him qualifying for states. I was like, you guys over there in that household, y'all could lift up all the cars y'all want. I do the pretty muscles because not for me. Congratulations to the husband, by the way,
yes,
qualifying
sir.
for state.
Yes, sir.
I see you had to look. If you
I
had
did.
hit the wrong button, I would have been pissed
Can you
with you.
imagine? Can you imagine if I did this one? Like, what the fuck? All right, let's see. Learning strength through pressure. I don't want to talk about that. Oh, difficulty separating daughter from caretaker. Let me tell
Hmm.
you. Let me tell you something. And it's funny because I was having a conversation with my yeah my sister earlier this week because I went and I got a locket. And I got their picture in my I don't know why, for some strange reason, I just really wanted a locket and I wanted it to be real gold. And lockets are not as popular as they used to be. Like you gotta search for this shit. So
Yeah,
that's
welcome to
uh,
the mid-20s. Who's
the
walking around with lockets anymore? They
that's
now do the face pendant. They want everybody got to see the picture.
no,
Don't hide the
mind your
picture.
business. Mind your business. But I went and I got a locket,
Same.
and they actually lasered the picture. So I have a picture. There's a picture that I've had for a while of my mom and my dad from a long, 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 long time ago. And so I was showing it to my sister, and she's like, "Oh, you can." She was like, "Are you able to talk about mom now and like be okay?" And I was kind of like, "I've I've always been okay talking about her. Like I've never not been able, even with her passing, I've never not been able to talk about her." And my sister commented and was like, "Oh well, yeah, you did have more time with her, but it was also because." And I say this to a lot of people. I I need to make this sound like as correct and not bad. But I will say that I think what low key helped my grieving process was the fact that she stopped being my mom a long time before she passed, if that makes so. Yes, I was her daughter on paper. Yes, all of the above. But probably ever since I turned maybe 17, 18, I became the mother. I
Mm,
was, she's calling me and asking me for permission to do things. She's getting, confirmation and verification from me. I'm the one speaking to the doctors. I'm setting the appointments. I'm doing everything in the motherly role for her. So our roles shifted. I can't even say I went from daughter to caretaker. I went from daughter to mother because I'm bathing her. I'm putting her clothes on. I'm all of the above, doing her hair, everything. So it sucks in the sense of I never really got to be like a daughter, but
yeah.
in a physical form. Emotionally, that woman, I know she loved me to death. She made sure that I knew that. I never questioned. I don't have any guilt with her passing. There's nothing I question. But to see some of the relationships I see with my friends and their moms, I go, "Damn, I never had that when she was alive." Like, we just never could do that. Clearly, she had a mental disability, she had dementia, but even outside of that, she never really got to be that mom figure for me, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
No, I completely get it, right? Because it's always that weird dynamic because you see other people and how they are with relationships with their mothers or their fathers, whatever it may be. But let's stick to the mothers right now. There was a time and point where me and my mother had like a real life conversation where, she felt some type of way that me and her didn't have the mother son relationship that she thought we would have had.
Mhm.
And I sat there and I was like, well, who's if anything, correct me if I'm wrong. I can't cultivate a relationship like that. That comes from you, the adult. Adults set how relationships are gonna go in people's
Mhm,
lives, right?
mhm,
Now, when I'm a whole ass adult and I'm doing my own thing and all that other stuff based off of how, and again, the woman worked 3 jobs. The woman put me through private school from kindergarten to 8th grade. I don't know what it's like for my ribs to be touching my stomach and all that shit. I never had those problems. I did stuff as if I had those problems, but I really didn't. You know what I mean? I was doing things and needing to work because I wanted Jordans and all that other shit.
yeah,
It was, did I have what I needed? Absolutely. That is not a question.
right.
So the way Haitians show love, I was loved by
Mhm.
definition. Got it?
To
Cool.
love
But
for.
even in my big ass age, when you're younger, and we've talked about it before, there was little resentments and not showing up for certain things. But then when you're a big ass adult and you realize how adult life works, when you gotta give the necessities and all that other stuff. And for her, it's not even like, again, this is not her piggy. This is not her lung. This is not her shit. And she's making it work. Don't When she has to take off that time to come watch some fucking football game or basketball game, like, we take it for granted now as parents because we set ourselves up to, it's like, bitch, we on every sideline, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? But
yo, back.
we they did that in order for us to be in this position, to be at every sideline,
Mhm,
whether it be, for me, I always knew the moment I had kids, my life operates off of my kids schedule.
mhm,
My schedule has to incorporate into theirs.
mhm.
There's no end. Now, is it always going to be like that? Probably not. Sometimes business is business. I might miss a thing or two,
Yeah.
but when I'm booking that shit, I was like, "Ooh, not available." Oh, what's the price? Oh shit, I am available. He'll understand. That price will give us a trip. Don't worry about it.
It's only $60.
Yeah, it's only $60. It could have been worse. Like, what? That's not how the math works. Um, but yeah, she had that type of dynamic, and then now you look at it, it's like, me as a parent, you appreciate things differently, but that doesn't mean the relationship changed.
Yeah,
The relationship is still the relationship. I appreciate it. I could understand it, and I don't hold a grudge. I don't hold no problems. It's just, the distance is still a distance, no matter
Right.
how we want to slice it or cut it. You know what I mean? And therapy, allowed me to see things in a different way and let go of some of these things. But there's some things you're just not gonna let go. Period. No matter what happens, because yeah, it happened.
It
Right?
it
It has
yep.
nothing to do about being on sidelines. It's yeah, sure.
So I want you to tell me a little bit about learning protection, love, communication, and resilience as a man from women. So learning you being you know what I'm trying to say. You being a man and
Yeah.
learning about protection and love and communication and resilience from women. How was that experience?
Um. So I will say this. I think all that stuff that you just listed, I got it from my sisters.
Mhm.
So I'm in the middle, spoiled rotten. Um and that's where I get where I learned love from, where I learned protection from and all that shit cuz you can't fuck with me and I can't fuck with and y'all can't fuck with them. Period. We'll fuck with each other. We're gonna fight like cats and dogs sometimes. But that's all we could do that. You can't. All right, motherfucker. So I think that's where that came from, and growing up, I had female cousins, and I always was surrounded by girls. So it's like, and then they become so close that, okay, you're learning from those your age. You're learning from some that are like a few years older than you. So you get to pick up game and all that shit. So like my life has been developed by women my entirety.
Mm,
Even though it was like my mom and my aunts and all that stuff, I think they gave me the foundation for work ethic
mhm,
and that can do attitude and why can't you go do this because they was able to do this, you know what I mean? But like love, protection, loyalty, uh emotional stability and fucking empathy and all that stuff, the little bit that I do have. You know what I mean? It's like that comes from the women that's been around me my whole life, starting with my sisters, then my female cousins, and then go on and so on and so on. So
and how do you think these women shaped your ability to communicate and, your perspective on relationships?
um honestly, it made me realize that hold on. I don't want to sound fucked up when I say it. Like women are women. No,
Mhm,
no matter how much you slice it, your homegirl has the same fucking feelings and emotions as your girlfriend. Your
mhm,
girlfriend has the same feelings and emotions as your sister.
mhm,
And like I said, I've been around female friends and all that stuff where it's like they teach you certain things, they put you onto game, and they make you understand the thought process of a woman as
mm.
best as I possibly can. Because I'm still a dude. Like I'm not gonna get it, I'm not gonna understand it, but you break it down for me, and I'm like, all right, it don't make sense to me, but all right,
I
gotcha.
yeah, I could see why you see that.
No, no, I didn't say all that because I don't see it sometimes. Sometimes I just think that Venus and Mars shit is real. Like it's two different fucking planets. Like I don't understand how did your brain just compute that part? But anyways, we're talking about moms. Let's stick to the moms.
Did we do you think we normalize suffering because we watched our mothers survive pretty much anything?
I would say yes because based off of what I said earlier. Yeah, I mean, like I'm gonna, I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna complain.
Yeah,
hmm
but I'm
I'm
still
gonna complain, but I'm
mm,
gonna still keep gritting and bear it and keep pushing. All the fucking complaining every motherfucking day, but I'm still gonna keep doing it
yeah,
because like you said, I watched people do it
yeah,
nonstop.
yeah,
And do you know how hard that is to be? Because I don't even know how much. Just think about those days. An immigrant person would know what America says no education because they
mm,
have education. They just
mm,
don't translate their education over here because it wasn't made in America, right? So
mm,
that's a story for another day. But just think about that. Just think how much it's hard for us who have multiple degrees in our back pocket to find that right paying job, right? Imagine they said you're just a high school equivalent. And there wasn't no $15 an hour minimum wage back then. It was seven and a
No,
quarter back then. When I started working, it was
no.
seven and a quarter.
When you started, it was 7.
Yeah.
Before that, we're looking
There
at
was like
four or
it was like
5 hours.
5.25 or some shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and
So
they made it
imagine
work.
that. Imagine living in a world where you don't know the language is good. So you're just gonna take whatever they give you, and you have to support a whole household. And you mean to tell me I'm going to
You gonna
stop?
complain?
I'm going to sit there and like I said, I'm gonna complain. I'm not gonna say and act like I don't complain, like I got it easy and I got it all fucking figured out. Hell to the no. I'm probably gonna be complaining tomorrow morning when I'm stuck on traffic on 93 heading into the city. But guess who's gonna keep going? Me?
But even if you think about it too, in regards to complaining, see, I take it from the parenting aspect, right? Like I said earlier today, I feel so guilty when I'm tired. I feel so guilty when I'm frustrated. I feel so guilty when I
Mm-hmm.
when I wanna tell my kids, "Shut the fuck up." Like, stop talking to me. Like, I don't wanna be here.
It comes to a point I be saying it sometimes. I just cool act like I didn't hear now. Mm, just
Yeah.
stare at the TV. Are you listening?
My kids come up to me, Roman hits hard. He goes, "Mommy, mommy." And I'm like, "Tony."
That's because you guys are sitting there fucking lifting up cars. So your children they got some brute strength for no reason.
He just got some bruised. Like, "Big boy, that shit hurts." What? You're not even 2. What's gonna happen when you become a toddler? Oh, he is a toddler. Anywho, a shift of personal experiences. I am very hot. I mean, I got this cute little glistening happening right now, but man, this wig gonna slide off when I take off my hat.
Oh boy. What kind of twilight zone is we walking into? This girl
All
somehow
right.
we're gonna fly off.
It is. All right, guys. The pressure of holding it together. Yo,
Boom, boom, boom. The
I
pressure.
felt that pressure a lot. I felt that pressure every time my mother had to go to the hospital. I was like, "God damn it." Well, all right. Because my aunt, very odd enough, who's a nurse, our beloved guest host.
Beloved. Good morning, beloved.
For some strange reason, she could never gather the strength to get into the ambulance with her sister. So I had to do it. And I had to be the one to make sure I communicate whatever updates to everybody. So I didn't even have the opportunity to ever digest what was going on because I had to keep it together. I had to stay strong. I had to be, and then not even just that. I grew up hearing mit vom Sul. Like, and mind you, in the American culture, it's usually the guys who say that when they tell you man up.
Mm-hmm.
Haitian culture, for some strange reason, there's no man up. It's woman up. And it's like, bro,
No, they say make garçon soul too. Don't do
uh,
that. Don't do that. They say both. They say both.
listen, you see, I woke up
Maybe because it was my mom and the
predominantly
aunt
women.
saying it to us, so it was always that's what I heard more. Make
Mm,
garçon soul, like it's so funny because when you think about it, it's like how like you would think because you was raised by women. I'm talking about the aunties in them, like
mhm,
emotionally, you could show more emotion and all that shit.
mm-mm,
Nah.
mm-mm.
I think they doubled down worse than men would.
Yo,
It was on some like me gospel queer la
no.
and it's always keep from cap vlo. Swap shit out o baka ben o baka I was like, God damn, there's so many rules to this shit.
I told you I came at a coworker one day because she was crying at work, and I said, "The fuck you cry? You don't cry at work." I said, "Go in the bathroom, wipe your face, and get it together." And then it was just like, I think when I got no, maybe a couple of years later, I was just like, "Damn, girl, like the fuck? You couldn't let her cry? She was going through something. I don't give a fuck." Like I think the women, Haitian women, are raised to like we're raised to be warriors, raised to be ready to jump in. Not even say when needed because we be jumping in even when we're not needed. We just be ready to throw down. Like, what? What you? Oh, you didn't think I was gonna show up? I bet. Let's see. Yo, I already took care of the problem. Where we going next? Like, that's what I grew up seeing. That's what I grew up believing. And as much as I appreciate it, there is also a part of me that resents it because I feel like it did make it hard for me to when I got into a relationship with Renard. Because and we've talked about
You
this
said
before.
this, yeah.
Yeah, where I was just like, I don't need you to do it for me. I could do it myself. I could and even on top of that, going into powerlifting and everything like that, for some strange reason, I don't care what other women's numbers are. Why the fuck am I trying to compete with the men? Like, I be at the gym like, how many plates he got on his bar? I bet. Go to my trainer. How long you think until I can get there? She'd be like, so you just got here.
She said,
How
"Why don't you stop being an animal?"
let's baby steps to where you can actually hit a PR. Like, why are you trying to jump to 500 pounds already? Like, let's work there. So I will say I guess that's the con in seeing strength on a pedestal, if that
Mhm.
makes sense, as opposed to being
No, it does make sense.
softness being allowed, vulnerability being allowed. I catch myself a lot with Ramses and well, not so much Roman yet. Actually, I'm starting to do it with Roman because I'll be like, he fine. He just crying just to cry. You ain't got to hold him. And I feel bad sometimes. And I go, girl, just go hug your child. He just wants you to hold him. And I'm like,
Ah.
you don't need no hold. Man up. Go to sleep like you're supposed to. You don't need me to hold you. But it's a fight. Like, right? Like, because part of me is like, be that nurturer, be that safety blanket, be that whatever it is he needs from you in that moment. But then I have the old school technique or whatever you want to call it in my head that goes, yo, you softening him up. Yo, you're making him a baby. Like you're not allowing him to be a man. Like you're not so and in reality, where the fuck did I get that from? What
Mm.
what why does my 4-year-old need to be a man right now? Why does my not even 2-year-old need to show me strength and that he can do things? Be his mama. Do it for him. He got time to grow into it. You look like you're
Yeah.
about to agree with what I'm saying. Oh no, you agree. Impeachable.
No, I do agree.
Yeah.
I think I was literally just having a conversation with Tiffany because I I realized we'll save that conversation for another day. I want to stick to the moms. Stick to the moms. Stick to the moms. Let's stick to this script.
I will say that my cousin, every time I call her and she sees the overstimulation, she goes, that there got some game we. You got boys. Like, what you complaining for? What you tired for? You got boys. And I'm like, I know. And they're never tired. They wake up,
Never.
energy, they go
Never.
to sleep.
These motherfuckers will go to sleep at 2 in the. I remember one day, me and Tiffany was knocked out downstairs. That boy went upstairs. I was like, "Yo, he's mad quiet." Tiffany was like, "Maybe he just fell asleep." I was like, "No,
Nope.
that terrorist is not asleep. I know he's not." And I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't climbing up them goddamn stairs. So you
Nope.
get away with bloody murder. So by the
Yeah.
time I get up there at 1:40 and I
Mm.
go and check to see if my child is asleep and he does this number, you can have it. Yeah, I know. You should have been had that off. The fuck, watching cool ass
Wait,
TV and shit.
what? Wait, he had the VR on?
No, he had his regular glasses on, so he just ripped them off and said, "You can have it," because he was supposed to be asleep. Oh my god,
He said, I ain't even
this
gonna
kid's a
lie.
terrorist, bro.
He said, fam, I ain't even gonna hold you. I was over here watching.
1:40 in the morning.
You don't even got
1:40, we. And then you would think like, oh, they're gonna be asleep for a minute.
Oh my God.
7 something, somebody hovering over me. Hey, do you think like we could have some bacon or we could go to IHOP? Get out my face.
I
Get out
haven't
my
been,
face right now.
sorry. That's
What'd
IHOP.
you say?
I said, I haven't been to IHOP in so long.
Oh yeah, we go too often.
Mm. Um, What do you think about I don't know why I just did this right here. What are your thoughts? And this is gonna trigger some people.
Oh boy.
Mm.
This is the thoughts of Shou,
Yeah.
not Kevin.
You know what annoys me sometimes? When people use their since we're talking about mothers, I'll say mother, bad habits from their mother as an excuse to them being ain't shit adults. "Oh, my mom never hugged me. Oh,
Yeah.
my mom did." You are a full-grown fucking adult. There has to be a point in your life where your mother's behavior when you were a child is no longer the reason why you cannot be a better adult.
Yes. I agree.
Because at the end of the
You're not gonna get no complaints from me. I think some people use certain
we're
shit
just
as
trying to milk
crutches.
that shit till the fucking cow dries up.
Yeah. Uh, uh, Spare me the bullshit. I think some people use certain things as crutches. Oh, my mom, my dad. Oh,
My mom wasn't around.
I
Okay.
wasn't hugged long enough. Like, what are we doing right now?
So at 40 years old, you're gonna still cry about it? Like, could you stop? Could you stop? No disrespect. Respectfully disrespectful. Like, I just
Respectfully disrespectful.
I know some people are gonna but it's true because I think and maybe it's me standing into my mom zone and maybe just because of what I've been feeling and going through the last few days. Parents are fucking adult like, we're human,
Yeah.
okay? We get frustrated. Like, for instance, like I said, earlier today, I told Renata, I was like, "Bro, I can see why some women fucking snap." Like, I felt so bad thinking about it. Like, my brain immediately was like, "Okay, so remember 4 Colored Girls when he dropped the kids out the window?" Or
What?
how you hear stories you never saw the movie For Colored Girls
Oh,
with
God.
Michael Ealy and
Yes, that
how
I
he
did
just
see.
dropped the kids out the window?
Yes,
Everything.
yes.
Like, my brain was like, "And guys, do not call social services." But I was literally just in my brain going, "Yo, I can see why some moms just, like, let their child fall or just
Wait,
bleed
what?
out." I know, it's really bad to say, and Renard is probably gonna cut me like, "Nigga, don't you ever say that shit on the airwaves again." But
I don't. So I don't know what it's like to be a mom. As a dad, I never had that feeling. So
I it's like
please, thank you.
but it was just my
And I
level of
also have one.
overstimulation kinda just turned my brain off. You know what I mean? So it's almost as
No,
if
I
I
don't know what you mean.
became
You have to say more
I
words.
okay.
You're talking about dropping kids out of windows. Like more words, fast.
But it was kinda like
Somebody's already dialing that DSS on your ass right now.
guys, I
Is it
love you.
called DSS still? What is it called
I
now?
would I think it's DF DF, Department of Family Services, DFS.
Yep, they called your ass. You guys be saying a Suffolk Superior or something.
I'm getting a letter. Um, no, but, like, at one point, like, my brain was just on override, and
Hmm.
I had to, like, close my eyes and take deep breaths, and while I have my eyes closed and I'm taking deep breaths, I have a fucking 2 I'm just gonna say two-year-old because at this point, he might as well just be 2. I have a two-year-old literally trying to climb me. Like, literally, I have my eyes closed. I'm, like, sitting like this.
But not for nothing.
Mhm.
And I said this to you earlier. In the famous worlds of the Haitians, e wuk gate timunyo.
See? See? No. No.
No,
I
yes,
not I
yes.
not
They don't
see
be nobody becomes a stage fucking six clinger because you don't show them and go running every time you need them. Like that's my problem also. It's you can't create a problem and then be mad later. Oh my God, you should see your face the way you're frozen right now. Jesus Christ, you look crazy as hell. I should turn. I'm gonna find it. What minute was that? Minute 57. I'm gonna go find that shit. Clip it.
I wasn't
Make your
frozen.
meme.
I wasn't frozen, I literally just
You was just
stopped.
glitched like that. Oh hell, that's even worse. That's even worse. But yeah, no, all jokes aside, I think you can't create a problem and then be mad at the problem later on.
See, well, that's the thing. Okay, so it's very interesting that you say that because I agree. And I think that's the what's happening? Are you watching something on your fucking meta?
No, no, no. The music, my finger tapped the thing and it started playing music in my ear. So Neo just started playing out of nowhere. Sorry.
I was like, why do we have a
What were you
soundtrack
saying now?
happening?
Yo,
I'm
did
like,
you see me looking around too? Like, where? Why? Sorry.
you're still
Jesus.
playing with me technology. God damn it.
I just
No,
got
so
it yesterday.
I agree with you. And I think this goes back to what I said earlier, where I have an internal battle and I
Right.
feel terrible for feeling those things. So what I've started doing that I didn't do before,
What's
and
our therapist's name again? Teresa?
Tracy,
Tracy.
that's my boo.
Tracy, please, the next session, can we talk about
No,
these
I'm going to bring it
dropping
up here.
kids out of windows, please?
Shut up. I was not going to drop my child out of the window. I just,
Uh,
my brain, I was just like, yo, if he fell off my lap right now, like I'd just let him. Like I would just let him. Maybe he'll stop calling my name and let me breathe for like 2 seconds. I kid you not. I had
most parents, we say after we talk, hey, don't do that. Hey, you're gonna hurt yourself. All right, motherfucker, I done told you. I gave you 2
I
warnings.
did my part. I
No,
did
no,
my part.
no, you're not. You talk about letting them fall off your lap because they saying "mummy" too much. That's not
No,
a reason to let
and he's not
a
even just
child fall.
saying, "Mommy." He's literally climbing me as he's saying,
That's
"Mommy."
what boys do.
But anywho, what I was saying was, I was telling Renard, I was telling Renard how I feel because I'm starting to open up to him and tell him that because I've come to realize that I would keep it to myself a lot, and then by the time I would tell him I'm overstimulated, it's because I'm cussing him out, or I'm upset, or I hate everyone in my house and I want nobody to touch me or look at me or even just breathe in my direction. So now I openly will be like, yo, this is what I'm feeling right now. This is what's going on. So when I told him, yo, I can see why mom snapped. And he was like, yo, I've been telling you that. First and foremost, that's what he said to me. And then he's like, I seen it. I've been seeing it these last few days. He has been. When I tell you, matter of fact, I said it to you. I told you if I had a penny for a penny for every time mommy came out of either one of my kids' mouths, I'd be able to buy every house on my block. Every single in cash, drug money. Okay. That's how bad it is. Matter of fact, I'll be able to pay them shits in all ones. Okay. That's just how
This
bad it
girl's
is.
a
But
penny for every time.
a penny, bro. A penny. I swear that boy wakes up saying, Mommy, Mommy.
You're such a. I just wanted people to know she's over exaggerating like a motherfucker. I don't want y'all to think that this girl's living in some shack somewhere. That's why she could afford all these houses on a whole block. Like, you might be able to buy one house. You do live city
Not the way,
adjacent.
not the way my kids scream my name out. I'm buying everything. I might buy the commercial
Jesus
property too.
Christ.
No, but he did help me. Like, well, he tried. My brain, it goes to the far left, but he was like, yo, in situations like that, you just gotta allow yourself to feel how you feel and keep it pushing. And I'm like, anyway, but yes, so he helped normalize it. And I was just like, you don't know what I'm going through in life, but you know what? I'm gonna let you rock out and be the great husband that you are. But we're gonna move on. Let's
So
talk
so
about that.
I do as the resident mother of the show,
Mm, mm,
clearly. uh, What is that like? Because you said you didn't even get a chance to really enjoy childhood because you
mhm,
went, first of all, it was already different rules set aside for you. Then
mhm,
you went from living those rules to doubling down to now being the one in charge of everything. And you went
mhm.
from that to then raising 2 terrorists. That's what these kids are. It's okay. Just go.
They are. Children are fucking
Yeah.
terrible. I just,
Yeah. If you want real birth control, just come see a everyday life situation.
yo, yo.
The attention that they seek, and it's like, again, it goes back to how we was raised, and our parents were not readily available to us. So now we make ourselves readily available to our kids. But then there's days I just want to get in the car and drive away. I ain't throwing them
Oh,
out no windows like you do, but I just want to get in the car and drive away.
but see, here's the worst part because where you want to get in the car and drive away, I immediately feel guilty the minute I buckle my seatbelt. But no, there's a level of guilt. So it's kind of like,
Okay. No
I
more.
kid you not, it just feels like I'm going crazy at times. And I know we joke a lot, but I mean that in like the most serious way. Like I am afraid that I am just going to spiral into some lost dimension and just never be able to crawl out of it. That's a conversation for another day.
No, I get. Listen. I don't get. So for me,
Mhm.
for me, I know how Caden is, and I get the easier version. Like
Mm.
Tiffany has
All
to like
that.
shut her shit all the way the fuck down.
Mhm.
Because for me, yeah. Damn, that's cool, bro. Yeah, Dad, I just want you to show you something. I'm looking, but I ain't really looking. But Tiffany, his mother, oh Lord, especially, but Tiffany, oh Lord, God bless her soul. Mm-mm-mm. Mamas and their sons. That's all I can say, because it's crazy the fact that her work day, she knows she has to work. Because at 4:30, when she go pick up that boy, and it's until bedtime, that 4 hours, pure dedicated. Because 8:30 is when she'll finally get a saving grace, and then this boy want to fight you under the sun to go to fucking bed. And I'm
Yo,
like, man, that's between you and your son. I'm not much help. That's between you and your son. I don't know what to tell you.
yo,
He called you. He didn't call me.
let me tell you something. I have tried the last few days to pick up my kids from school and bring them into my office so that I can get some work done.
Wrong answer.
Because I've seen Renard do it successfully.
Nah, it's different from us.
When I tell you that 2-year-old literally crawled under my desk to get to me so that he can sit on my chest, not on my lap, sit on my chest, break his neck to see the TV while I'm trying to work.
Yeah.
And then he accidentally deleted a document I was working on, and I said, "Fuck this. We're going inside the house." And then, like, I brought him inside, and, like, 20 minutes later, Bernard texted me and was like, "You want me to come get the kids from you in the office?" I said, "We're not in the office. We're in the house because I was gonna fight both of your kids." And he was like, "Okay, well, I'm home." And I said, "Yep, take them goodbye. Take them goodbye." Alright, let's
Yeah.
see, reality check.
Reality checker. 1, 2, wrecker.
Money. Children becoming therapists for parents. Well, guilt-based parenting. Is that not what we just spent the last 15 minutes talking about?
Pretty much. Pretty much. See? Sometimes you don't even need a script. You just let the conversation go. It's gonna go
No,
there regardless. Because we're a
no.
bunch of traumatized children. We still children.
We are
Our big
still
ass ages of 40s, in our 40s, still little children on the inside.
listen, I just and the keyword was hyper independence. As I'm reading it, I saw it. It's not empowerment, guys. The fact that I'm so hyper independent, that shit's lonely, it's tiring, it's frustrating, it's exhausting, and it's a toxic cycle that I don't know how to get out of.
Um, you started with lonely. You actually have a partner.
I do,
So
but
start there.
hyper independence does not allow me to start there because, and I said this before when I went on when I went on leave, not maternity leave, the second time I had to go on leave because things is acting crazy at work. I literally beat myself up for like 2 weeks, talking about, "You weak bitch. You let someone like like, I kid you not, like, I called myself every name in the book, like, I don't have the mentality of asking for help, and it goes back to what I said earlier, where that's because growing up, the women in my house, we did everything by ourselves. So,
Mhm.
yes, I have a husband. Yes, he's amazing. He's very helpful. We get into arguments all the time because I'll be sitting here trying to do something by myself. I'm struggling to the core, and then I got an attitude with him for not jumping in, and he's like, "Well, you want to be a nigga and do it yourself, so
Facts. Go ahead, tough girl.
go go ahead, do
Go
it.
ahead, tough
When you're
guy.
when you ready to open your mouth and ask for help, I got you. But until then, go on and struggle." And I can't get mad at him for that because, like, my co-host just said, I created the problem. I can't get mad at it.
Sure did. Sure did.
All right, let's do our we'll say what needs to be said moment. All right.
Ooh.
A lot of our mothers survived life, but survival and healing are not the same.
And some of us inherited the survival habits we're now calling personality traits.
That bullshit we are just talking about, people trying to blame their parents on
Yep.
it together. It's not a
At
personality.
some point we gotta shift that narrative for
Mhm,
show, for show.
mhm.
Because it's not personality traits. It's call it what it is. I don't like using these trigger based words like it's trauma. Cause I don't think everything's trauma.
No.
I know all my therapists gotta say, no, it is. No, it's not. Sometimes you're just in your fucking feelings about some shit. That's not trauma. That's just called your butt hurt in your feelings and you're associating it with trauma.
Mm.
No, no. Conversation, another day. Let's shift the narrative.
I saw it starting to hit there.
Boy, let
Starting to
me
get
tell you something. I don't do well with feelings, and everybody's
and it's
feelings
because
don't
you were
have
raised
to
in a
matter.
predominantly woman-led household where there was no space for feelings.
Yeah.
There was no, rationale. That's the word I've been looking for. Feelings did not you had no reason to feel because you're
Not to
focused,
feel.
tired.
You can feel, motherfucker. It's just those feelings are not gonna get validated. So
They're not because
keep that shit to
is
yourself,
your
motherfucker.
feeling gonna get this shit done or is your work gonna get it done?
Yeah,
Because you can't
like
have both.
what are we doing right now?
You you
I think right now we're raising generations, and I get it. Speak your feelings, but just because you have your feelings doesn't mean it's actually something that's supposed to. It's not end of the world. It's not earth shattering. It's not something that every feeling needs to be expressed and broken down and let's talk it through. And no, just get the fuck out of your feelings for 2 seconds. Feel it over there in the corner. Feel it, process it, get the fuck back to work. I don't know how else to say it, because there's actual things that you're not gonna be able to actually process
Mhm.
right then and there. You're gonna need professional help to process that shit. I am a very big component about therapy, but I'm not a very big component on every feeling matters. It doesn't. I'm sorry. It's like saying every opinion matters. No, the fuck it doesn't. That's your little ass opinion in this world of
Gotta be
millions of
little.
people. Huh?
Why the opinions gotta be little? What if
Because
it's a big opinion?
who? How am I supposed to know if it's a big opinion? Because every
Why did you
opinion we gotta fucking
transform
argue.
into an
We gotta
owl?
fight. Huh?
Why did you just transform into an owl?
You triggering me right now. You're triggering me. And you
Well,
know you are.
let me
That's why you asking these dumbass questions.
well, let's talk about parenting intentionally. How do you plan on parenting intentionally with Caden? I'll tell you how to do it, Ramses and Roman.
Um, I think for me, like I just kind of said earlier when we was talking about, we're still little fucking kids dealing through our
Yeah.
traumas. So we're
Yeah.
like overcompensating for shit that we never received and all that shit. We're new age parents. We're like, what do they call us? We're this
Well, we're the senior millennials.
no, it's the parenting nice or whatever. What
Gentle
is it?
parenting.
Huh?
Gentle
Gentle
parenting.
parenting. That's it.
Not gentle parenting. That's you. I beat my
Huh?
kids. I don't
Yeah,
gentle.
you're fucking throwing kids out of windows. So yeah, clearly I'm not talking about you. Um, but even that
Yeah,
gentle
I'm the
parenting shit,
hero.
it's only gonna go so far. Because what fool is you crazy right now? Like, look at your life. Why do I need to be a gentle parent from you? You already gonna be soft as fuck.
Mm.
Not ice cream like this one said, episode 1, but your life is just different. You're not gonna understand some of the shit that I had to, your aunties had to. You know what I mean? It's like, but I'm not gonna fucking. eh, This is the life that I gave you. I understand
Yeah.
that, so I'm not gonna hold that against you. But I ain't gonna gentle parent you all the fucking time neither, because like sometimes I gotta fucking like a lot of things is intentionally placed to answer your question. I think I understand that I speak words into you. I let you know all day, every day that you're great, you're smart, you're fucking talented, and I'm not lying. Thank God. Thank God I'm not. I don't have to lie. That was like a fear of mine. Like, what if my fucking kid is dumb or like just can't figure out certain shit? Like, but I still got to breathe life into you. So it's like, oh, you're so smart.
You
Knowing in
is
the back of my mind, like, nigga, you is dumb. Like,
look at
you're
that. How you spell
dumb.
your name wrong at 10 years old? The fuck? It's only 4
Huh?
letters. Like, how you spell your name wrong at 10 years old? The fuck? Only 4 letters.
Yeah, like come on now. What are we doing right now? But I do feel as though, prime example, he had a golf match
Mhm.
and Caden tends to, once he's in his feels, he gets big feels and not know what to do, and then he starts moping around and all that shit. I can't stand that shit. And I be telling him, take that shit to your mama. Cause I'm not dealing with it. And then like he's having a bad match, and like I don't care if you're having a bad match. It's the effort part. It's
Yeah.
the getting up there and doing what you're supposed to be doing. Once you start losing me there, it's like, and then he tried to come up to me midway through or whatever, because one thing, he's a whole lot more emotional intelligent, so he could feel and sense that something's off. So he'll do this one thing to test the waters and try to come over and hug you. I'm like, bro, not right now, not right now. And I kind of like shook him off, like, not right now, and I explained to him, I'm really not feeling you right now because you're not giving your best. So just go finish your match, and I'm gonna be over here. And
That destroyed
I saw,
him.
I seen him go to Tiffany or whatever the case may be, and they talk blah blah blah. And 2 seconds later, I'm getting a call from Tiffany. Babe, can I talk to you for a second? I'm like, oh my God. I already knew. I knew I was in trouble. I knew it. I don't give a shit. So I go over there, and then she starts telling me. I was like, and then like, so now I'm like even more annoyed because now you're irritating me, and then you got me in trouble. Okay, so, and then like I realized like in that moment that was intentionally me
Yeah.
parenting. I have to show you that it's not always a bed of roses. I am not happy with you right now.
Yeah.
So yes, it's not that I don't love you. It's not that I have any issues with you. By the time we get off this thing and we're in the car ride home, I'll probably be over it. But right now, you need to understand you're not doing the right thing. And I have to, the way that I'm going to show you that is because I know who you are. That's going to affect you a whole lot more than me just saying, "Bud, you're not doing good. I need you to try a little bit more." Because I already did that. I did that
Yeah.
2 holes ago. You didn't fucking figure it out then? All right, cool. Now I'm going to give you the one that I know is going to fucking cut deep. But then
Where'd you learn that?
I learned it with him. I know Caden's trigger points. He looks for the affirmation from his dad. He looks for that attaboy from me. He looks for those things. It keeps him going. Like when I watch him in sports, he'll take a shot. He'll do something great. He doesn't look to the crowd. He doesn't look to his moms. He looks straight for me to give him that. And I give it to him in moderation.
Mhm.
All right, go. The fuck? I'm not gonna celebrate every time you do some shit. What the fuck? Like, that's what you're supposed to do. To the point now he understands, like, even to the, like, when he gets I forget what league, I think it was soccer. They gave all the kids trophy at the end.
Mhm.
And he literally asks, but did we win? I was like,
Yeah.
no, y'all didn't. They're just giving you guys. He was like, but that's what we're supposed to do. So just in that, it starts ingraining, like, no, there's certain things you're just supposed to fucking do. You're not gonna get rewarded for the shit. You like, go through it. But I know in that moment, because I shook him off, and
Mhm.
he's very emotional, and I know what it's gonna do to him. I know in the car ride home, I'm gonna give you a little bit of silent treatment, but then I still gotta breathe that life back into you. But I'm a big ass baby on top of it, right? So like, I don't want. So it goes to a situation where it's like, yo, even though you didn't have a good day, but that was a good team win, and I just keep driving. That's my way of telling you we're back to talking terms. And that motherfucker just started
You are
to
see,
yap 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 yap
there
yap
is
yap
the
yap yap
there is
yap
the
yap
Haitian
yap.
in you.
Huh?
That is the Haitian in you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you that I'm not mad at you. I'm just gonna start talking to you regularly. And you're
No, this days though, so I am different. That I
Mhm.
think that's where we're different. I'll tell you, hey, this happened. I'm mad. Hey, I didn't like when this happened, and this is why. Because I need you to understand why. Also, I'm not gonna just do this shit and you left in limbo, guessing like, damn, I wonder what happened. What I was like, I'm gonna tell you why,
Yeah.
so you can work on it.
Oh. See, Ramsey's actually is who got me to start doing that. Technically, I don't even start doing it. He has to prompt me for me to be vulnerable enough to talk to him. But that's why, them kids is smart because he knows he's doing something that I don't want him to do. Because when he sees my face change, he goes, Mommy, how are you feeling right now? Are you getting frustrated? Are you frustrated with me, mommy? And I'm like, yes, yes, I am. And he goes,
Not that are you frustrated?
no. And I'm like, you're doing what I do. And then so what I've started doing is when he goes, Mommy, are you frustrated with me? And I go, yes. How do we fix it? And I let him tell me what the resolution is.
Okay,
And
I
to
like
back
that.
to the question I asked you back to myself, I got a little bit of it from Barney, the new Barney, the new Barney on HBO. He's like CGI. But between that and then Renard and I have this thing now where we see, how social media is. The minute it hears you talking about it, it just starts sending you random shit. So
Mm-hmm.
he sent me some pediatrician therapist or whatever person is who actually explained and broke down, yo, if your kid is doing this, it's because they need this. And I'm like, I can see that. All right, cool. I still want to punch him in the throat sometimes, but you know, not gonna do it because he be trying me. He be trying it. He ain't got popped in a really long time, and I'm very proud of the both of us for that. But
I'm not gonna praise you for that.
they
Not
they
beating your child.
they be pushing it. All right, let's hop into some rapid fire.
I believe you start.
Yes, sir. All right. What's the most Haitian mom phrase you ever heard growing up?
It's like a rush of them came in, but I'm trying to figure out which one I want to. Anything that had to do with papao at the end. Yeah, I mean,
Pow,
I'd
suspended.
bultet papao, I'd fermented papao, I'd fucking flunko, got figu, ras papao. I was like, of course I'm my ras papa. I'm like, who else would I be? Nigga? Like, got figu, like, I don't understand. Like, is this supposed to be an insult? It's the truth though.
My Lord. I think I know the answers to this next one, but let's see. Were you more scared of getting yelled at or the silent disappointment?
I don't give a shit if you're yelling at me.
So it's the disappointment.
Yeah, yell till you done. What the fuck? Raise your blood pressure, not mine.
Yo, sidebar. Anytime I yell at Ramses, he goes, Mom, why are you yelling? He has an indoor voice. And I'm like, because you're frustrating me. He's like, okay, but you're too loud. And I'm like, this kid up. Did the women in your life make you stronger or tougher?
You said stronger or tougher?
Hmm. No, sorry, softer or tougher.
Oh, I'm about to say, what the fuck kind of question is this?
Ain't that the same shit?
Um, Tougher.
What's one thing your mother figure did right? Hmm.
Did right.
Hmm.
Don't let my pause confuse that they did anything wrong. I'm thinking.
You're trying to figure out which one's the best one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say did right is for me, it's not even about the motherhood part. It's the natural instinct to step in to the role unknown and just kept doing.
Hmm. Okay. What's one? What's the one thing you hope never gets passed down again?
Never gets passed down. I think it's the intentional parenting. Put ourselves in the position to where we can always show up for our child. It's not even about the financial shit because you don't know what the finance is gonna be. We could go to a global pandemic. I could lose everything tomorrow, right? But what's not gonna change is me giving my time to my child.
Mm, mm. What's something women in your family carried that men probably never noticed?
The burden of taking on everything.
Mm. Did growing up around strong women make you understand women more or fear disappointing them more?
Ooh.
Mm.
I'll go with the first part, knowing more. But definitely, I know I operate without because I don't want to disappoint.
That was your last question.
Oh,
Oh,
excuse me. Let's go. When did you realize you were carrying too much emotionally? She don't
oh.
know. Tracy's still working on that shit. So let's go to the next question. Did being
To be determined.
TBD, catch me in 5 to 10. Did being mature for your age actually help you?
No.
Hmm. What's something your mother taught you that you now appreciate? That's a good one.
Hmm. You know what? To enjoy everything, to enjoy the pain through this, like, because like I said, this was a woman who her health rap sheet was long as fuck, but you
Nigga
would
said rap sheet.
no, no, I'm telling you. But you would never know that if you've seen her. This woman was always smiling. So I
Yeah.
will say that what she taught me was to just enjoy the silver lining, to just enjoy what the blessings of life that you do have.
What's something you had to unlearn? Again, this is a Tracy situation. TBD. See you in 5 to 10.
I don't know.
Unless you have some fake answer to give.
Um, I had to unlearn. Well, let me take this back. I am unlearning.
I was like, oh, let's see where
I'm
this lie
still
is going.
working on it. I have to. I'm unlearning the fact that kids need to figure it out.
Yes.
Like I
And this is
remind. Well,
why
I'm
you
going
have
to
stage
I'm
6
gonna bring it
clingers
back.
now because you didn't allow them to figure it out from
Yeah.
birth when they started. I fed
No.
you. I changed you. Ain't nothing wrong with your ass. Cry your ass to sleep. I don't know what the fuck to
Remind
tell
me
you.
to tell you about my adventure of Renard's meet on Saturday after. But go ahead. Yes, finish.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What's one thing you want your sons to experience differently?
Hmm.
Oh, mes amis, excusez-moi.
I would say I don't know because and I've talked about this before. I never felt like my parents didn't support me. So I don't feel like they need to experience that. Oh, I guess maybe their relationship with each other. I would like for them to have a way better sibling relationship than I have.
Did you ever excuse me? Did you ever feel guilty for wanting to just be the child?
Not when I was a child. I think now, like I think my guilt is mostly felt when I get frustrated with Ramses for being exactly what the fuck he is, and that's a child.
Yeah.
So
I get
that,
jealous. I get jealous of Caden, but that's another story.
ooh, I'm telling you, when I'd be like, that's that free will.
What's
Well,
something about you? What's something about your mother you understand now that you didn't as a kid?
man, her level of love. Like, I used to just be like, "Oh my god, this woman is smothering me," but I, like, understand it. The other day, what day was it? It was over the weekend at one point. The boys went to sleep, and I literally looked at Bernard and I was like, "Yeah, I just wanna go lay in Ramsey's bed with him and just hug him." And he was like, "So go do it." And I was like, "But I don't wanna wake up Roman." Like, I was like, "I don't wanna
But
risk
then
it."
you wonder why you have stage 5 clingers.
But I just my mother literally would just, like, walk by me and, like, kiss my back, and I used to be like, "Ugh, don't do that." But I understand now, like, I don't know, it's something about when you look at your child, you just be like, "Oh my god, like, you are mine. Like, I created you. Like, I am so proud of who you are." So that
Yeah.
was that my last question?
That's your last question.
Okay, so let me tell you something. I done took these kids to Renard's meet. So hubby had a meet on Saturday. Um
Just keep going. Just go with it. Just go with it. Just go with it, motherfucker. Golly. It's all up in my ear.
But you know what's the worst part? It's because it low key scares me. I'm like, what the fuck is that? What just happened?
What
I
do
don't
you
know
think
if you,
happens to me? I think Jesus just starts singing.
I don't know if you've noticed throughout this whole podcast, my eyes would normally just shift like this because I'll hear something out. I have my windows open, so I'm like, the fuck is that outside? What the fuck is gonna happen when I leave
Oh,
my
you're
office?
brave. You got a screen and shit?
Yeah,
That's still kind of brave.
I
Because I
know,
know
right?
what I know where the shed is, and there's construction on the other side. There
Darkness.
ain't nothing gonna run through that fucking screen and have me trapped in that goddamn house. And you behind your whole
And,
setup and all that shit.
and
There's
we
no way
have
you can run
coyotes.
without breaking something.
And there's coyotes around. But anyway,
Oh, I know.
but yeah, so we're at the meet. And for anybody who's ever been to a powerlifting meet, you understand how long it is. Those of you who have no
It's
idea,
a long fucking day.
yeah, it's at
It's
minimum
long when I
4
watch it
hours.
online for your shit. I'm like,
Yeah,
man, when the fuck is this girl gonna come on?
yo,
Like,
so
I need a program so I can know when to tune the fuck back in. All these fucking Malbuiks coming up here. I ain't tuning for these Malbuiks. Go ahead. I'm
but
sorry.
it'd be like
Prove
a
a
good
point.
4, yeah, because he started at 4:30, and I think it was a little after 6 when we left. And Ramses is there with his homeboy from the gym, Trey, who's the son of another powerlifter at our gym. And when I tell you these 2 little boys was running fucking havoc in these people's venue, and they're like Trey had his toy cars, and they're like throwing the cars across the ground or jumping up and down, and then they're fighting over the iPad, and then like I literally looked at one of the other girls that I know there, and I was just like, bro, as much as I want to fucking fight or yell at them, I gotta also realize they're bored as fuck. Like, they're
Yeah.
probably thinking like,
There's
"Why
only
y'all"
so much they could do.
Yeah, like, "Why do you have us here?" Like, it's been longer than an hour. So I had to, like, have that moment where I was just like, "Bro, you gotta let him be a kid." Like, you gotta, unfortunately, have that "let him be a kid" hat. Whereas, me, I always have that he's a representation of me. So if he's out here acting crazy, people gonna be like, "Oh, you ain't got no control in your house." Oh, so your child runs your house. Oh, so I have to unlearn that.
Yeah.
And I went and bought these kids a fucking treadmill. Not treadmill, what's something called? Trampoline. And it was
Why?
jumping because these kids have energy and I wanted to get something to get them to exert that energy. So it's an enclosed trampoline. It actually fits inside the house. I was going to originally put it outside, but then I was like, with this weather, it's going to get fucked up outside. I might as well just leave it in the house. The first day that I put that shit together and I'm watching them jump around, I literally had to be like this. Don't look at them. Don't look at them because you're going to have anxiety. And then I'll be like, Ramses, you're stepping on your brother's head. Okay. All right. Like, and I literally told Renata,
You
I was like,
bought it though.
so
It was, and mind you, it's not even something that they requested.
well, I mean, now I don't have to keep taking Ramses to the jump park because that's what I get asked all the time. Let me can we go to the jump park? Did you earn it? Because the jump park ain't cheap, and your brother can't jump. So not any jump park. Like, what's the one in Brockton? Where do we go for Sean's birthday?
I know what the jump parks are.
I
It's just
almost said Urban
like
Outfitters.
the fact that did you earn it? It's
You have,
so rough.
but I'm telling you, that's not. Don't blame me. Blame the Haitians. Anyway, let's take it home. I can't believe it's about to be 11:30. Who do we think we are?
My whole night routine. I bet you
Except
one
the
part of my
twisted
night
part.
routine I'm not gonna miss though. It's time to go busy, Haitian style, Haitian flag day style. Boom, 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 boom.
Shut up. I hate you so much. Strength is beautiful, but children shouldn't have to earn adulthood through survival. What parts of your mother are you honoring? Oh, and what parts are you healing from? Oh, you go first. What part of your mother are you honoring?
I think so one thing for sure, Haitians love to brag and boast.
Mm.
So I give her enough to brag and boast about. That's me honoring all her hard work. Cause now you get to see your boy straight. Worry about something else. But you ain't worried about me.
What are you healing from?
That inner child that felt that let's just leave it there. The inner child. That mother-son relationship.
We'll dig into that on another episode. I will
Boy,
say
bye. You ain't Tracy. Nobody digging in this shit with you.
you gotta get her on the episode. I will say the parts of my mom that I'm honoring is, like I said, her joy. And in all honesty, it's not hard for me to honor that because Ramses literally is her. Like how he is in public, how he is with people, that is my mom. So I definitely am she's honored in that phrase. What I'm healing from is kind of what we've been talking about the whole episode. I had to become an adult at a very young age. So I'm healing from not necessarily having the permission to be a child. And because I didn't have that permission, I don't give my children that permission enough. I have to be reminded that they are children. I have to be reminded that they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. Case in point with Ramses with football. How many times did you have to tell me his coach was like, bro, he's 4. Let him twirl around in the dirt. No! Paid almost $200 for this fucking football program. You better fucking do a touchdown for the end of the season.
Here's the thing. That $200 is not for you to fucking... He ain't going to the NFL tomorrow because he spent $200 today.
Yeah, but what if he
$200 is just to fucking get him to understand outside, playing, learning, all that other shit. NFL ain't coming until another fucking 20 years. So relax. It's flag football with 4-year-olds.
Maybe 15 years.
We're just happy that they're running in the right direction.
Half the time he's not, but anyway, go ahead. It's your key takeaway.
The women who raised us deserve grace, but healing requires honesty too. Did your upbringing teach you love or just responsibility?
Responsibility. I'm still learning to love.
I figured that part.
What about you?
You still learning to love? We know. You trying to throw fucking babies out the windows. You're beating the fuck out of these kids. They got to earn the trampoline park. I, okay, I'm about to ask Renard. Just check the doors. Make sure there's no padlocks on the outside. Guys, it's
You
all
try to like
jokes. Relax.
no,
She's
but I
not
will
doing this
say,
to these kids.
yeah, no, I will say, because it's funny, we were talking about somebody asked us about having a third child, and I was like, "Fuck no." Renata said, "Abso-fucking-lutely not." Like, the way he says no is, like, so serious right now. Like, I always go, "Oh, absolutely not," and then I'm like, how would that even look like?" But it was somebody else that was like, they can understand why we do not wanna have more, and she was like, "Because you guys pour so much into your children now."
Yeah.
And I think I don't wanna say weird, but that's the only word that came to mind was, it's weird for me to hear that because I don't think I'm doing enough. So for me to
We're
hear
never
somebody
gonna think that though.
at
And
all.
it's probably 10 times more for you because you're just mean and you have guilt from like dangling babies out of windows and you know no, so all jokes
At
aside,
least
I,
at
I
least
think I
as I
think
apologize to my children. I
barely,
apologize to my aunties
barely.
wrong,
Um
'cause I'm barely wrong.
I do think that the way you had to turn into a mom at like teenage years,
11.
you're probably still parenting as if
Mm.
you're raising an adult still.
Mm.
Because you're expecting a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old to act like a whole ass adult. I'm like, girl, if you don't let that fucking little boy live, and little
No.
boys are terrorists. They climb, they jump for no reason. I asked Kaden to go get something out of the fridge. The boy could walk around. The boy fucking takes a running start, jump on the couch, leaps over it just to get to the fridge. And I'm looking, I'm like, huh.
Oh, that's the worst part. That made sense to him.
What if he just fucking fell and broke something right then and there? Because that's what I'm thinking. And you know, in the moment, I'm just like, huh, that's an interesting way to get to the fridge. Instead of just taking this pathway right here to walk. Hell, you
The
could have
whole
ran.
the
But
whole
no,
rest
you took a running start Sonic Hedgehog style, jumped into the air and came down, landed on 2 feet, did a tumble roll, grabbed the refrigerator handle, pulled it, slammed it closed to the point where like every water bottle probably fell inside the fridge. And in my mind, I'm like, that's what I get. I should have got my ass up and go get my own goddamn drink.
yeah. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'd be looking at Roman now because he straddles the ledge of his crib. He will
Yep.
literally put his foot over
It's
it
that time.
and then
He's out.
sit. My brain goes, "S'il tombe, il tombe."
I
I don't
mean, I didn't tell you to do that shit.
I just
You chose to do that shit because the
no.
moment in the hopes, this is the one time I'm in agreement with you because it's not that far up, right? It's like casete tú, tome casete tú, because then you're gonna know, hey, maybe I shouldn't do this again.
Yo, unless
Maybe in reality, that's what you would hope. You hope that they're fine and safe, and then they learn right then and there. Shit, this ain't for me. But you know, when Caden started doing that shit, yeah, it was a wrap because he figured out how to not go the long way. He climbed over to the chair that was next to it that we sit in next to his crib, shimmied his way down, sit down, climb out of the seat, and then next thing you know, Caden is now climbing upstairs. This is back when I was living with his mother. Climbed up the stairs and just be standing there. I'm like, yo, now I think about it, Kaden has like some real ninja serial killer vibes. Because like he just comes out of nowhere and stands over you. Like, bitch, make some noise when you're walking down here. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
put a bell around his neck.
Don't you know your father was in fucking in war?
I got
Somebody
PTSD.
hovering over me like that. I'm thinking they trying to kill me.
Please don't fight Kaden. Please don't wake up in the middle of the night and fight Kaden.
Oh no,
No,
because I know he does it now. I always have a delayed reaction. So like if God forbid a murder actually does come in, I'm gonna be so delayed, they're gonna get me.
I'm done with you. I'm ready to go. I'm going to close out. All right, guys. If this episode hit home for you, you're definitely not alone. And if you still have your mother, grandmother, auntie, or any woman who helped raise you, give them their flowers while you can. not because they were perfect, but because they carried things we probably didn't fully understand until adulthood.
And for those navigating complicated relationships with their mothers, healing conversations matter too.
Kevin,
This
take
was
take
one of those episodes where honesty mattered more
mm,
than pretending. So if the conversation made you think about somebody, send it to them. Make sure you subscribe, follow, rate the podcast, and tap into the conversations with us. You can watch full episodes on YouTube and listen on all podcast platforms. Till then, it's your boy, Kevin B. the Brand, alongside
Shou the vibe enhancer.
Stay Rooted and what do I say?
Oh my God, you're about to
Yeah,
just
that's what it is. Stay rooted in your realities. Until next week.